What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's time for a ranking video of the Super Mario Party Jamboree boards. This is going to be my personal opinion of all the boards in Super Mario Party Jamboree, going somewhat in order, actually. It actually is in order, surprisingly. So, yeah, this is based on my pure enjoyment of all the boards. Relatively, it's really early in the game, so opinions could change, but I feel like this will be a standard ranking. So, here we go. Let's start us off with Mega Wiggler's Tree Party. I believe that's what it's called. I'll have the names right here so I remember the names. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, we have the first board, and it's a basic grass board that you see throughout the game, throughout the series, and honestly, it's pretty good. It's mostly a circle around the board, but there's a gimmick of a giant Wiggler sleeping, and you use the bell via events or an item to trigger it so you can go on different parts of the board. It can really help you out, honestly. I do love the way it looks, honestly, the events that happen too. And the music is really good, especially the home stretch theme. Oh my god, I've been obsessed with that song. So honestly, I say it's a nice board than I put in the A tier, honestly. I do like it. Seems like it's ranked lower, honestly, from what I've seen online, but I don't know, I don't really mind playing it. Alright. Next up we have is Roll Raceway. This is a board I was a little concerned of if I was going to enjoy this one or not, and yeah, I mean, it's not bad per se, but it's just something that just, I don't know, it's just other boards are better, and then I'm going to say it's right now for spoilers, this is my least favorite board in the game. But I still give this like a solid B tier though. It's like you race around the track and events happen when you're going to different parts of the map, which is cool. I do like the concept. I love the concept of the characters driving in the go-karts, but it just kind of falls flat. There's just not much going on really. So yeah. Next up we have is Goomba Lagoon. Goomba Lagoon. Totally not a SpongeBob reference. So yeah, this is a board where the tide basically, you have a gimmick where every few turns the water rises up, you can't make certain paths, and then it just sinks back down. I would have loved this board if it wasn't for the fact that you get stuck on an island for ages. That's kind of the only problem. Unless you land on the event. You need a custom dice to get out of like a certain part of the map. And that's where this map kind of falls, honestly. Which sucks because I really wanted to enjoy it, but I just couldn't, unfortunately. So I'll have to put this in the B tier category. Alright, next up we have is Rainbow Galleria. This is a board I was really looking forward to. Of all the new boards, this was the one I was really looking forward to playing. And yeah, it's honestly really good. It's a map based on a mall. It's not Coconut Mall, but it's still really good. And basically, you go around the map. There are stamps you can collect if you want a big mega coin bonus. And, you know, going up the escalators is nice. Overall, it's a nice piece of board that you can really enjoy a time on. So, I gotta put this in the S tier. Probably my favorite of the new maps, easily. Next up we have is King Bowser's Keep. The Bowser board. Wow, a Bowser board after a while, honestly, if I'm thinking about it. And it's really good, surprisingly. Big King Bowser creates an event of making more Bowser spaces, so that already creates a lot of chaos. There's a gimmick where the path of the square part switches, which makes you think you may be stuck on the board, but it's honestly not as bad compared to Goomba Lagoon, in my opinion. So, honestly, I give this one bonus points. This is a really nice Bowser board, honestly. Bowser boards have really been hit or miss throughout the series, in my opinion, but I say this one is a hit, so gotta put this in the A tier category. Alright, next up we have is Mario's Rainbow Castle. This is a classic board. I'm shocked it took till now. Like, it wasn't serious. This is one of the more iconic boards in Mario Party. When you think of Mario Party 1, you think of this board. And there's not much has really changed, honestly. Basically, the gimmick, of course, is you have Toad giving you the star, and then you have Imposter Bowser giving you the Zatar, thanks to that board, make me knowing how to pronounce that. And overall, it's a nice board. I definitely do think it's a weaker board. Some people kind of rank it low, and I kind of get it, but I still think it's a classic, iconic board that I wouldn't mind playing on, and I would play this over Rome Raceway. Some people may have this as their least favorite board in the game, and I kind of get it. It's not really nostalgia talk, I just think, dude. It's like one of the few boards I enjoy in Mario Party 1, and the bar is not really high on that, aside from DK's Jungle board, which is like really good. That's like my favorite one. But yeah, Mario's Castle is a B tier. And last but certainly not least, Westerland. This was the board I really wanted to play when this game. Like, I screamed so loud. Like, I always wanted this board back, and my dream came true. And they didn't mess it up, honestly. At all, really. Some paths have changed a little bit, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. The gimmick of, you know, riding the train to go to different parts of the board is a really nice gimmick, honestly. And I just love the Western vibe that we barely see in Mario spin-off titles, honestly. And yeah, even though this is just a classic board, and the soundtrack, I wasn't sure about the soundtrack first, but after, it kind of grew on me a little. I may still prefer the original, but that could be nostalgia talking, but as someone who's a really big fan of Mario Party 2, of course, this board, they didn't really mess it up much, and I am glad. So, Westerland, where would I put this? Well, this is honestly my favorite board in Jamboree, so there you go. And that's all the boards ranked in Super Mario Party Jamboree. And yeah, honestly, I don't think any board is a bad board per se. Like, World Raceway, even though it's my least favorite personally, sorry. I do think it's a neat concept though, and really all the boards are enjoyable for their own reasons. So honestly, they really hit the mark with the boards, honestly, so I'm glad they did. So yeah, that's it. That's the Mario Party board ranking. I was going to do this in a unique kind of ranking style, but time was so short, so I had to just do a tier list style. Next time I'm going to be ranking the mini games of Super Mario Party Jamboree. I'm going to have to play a lot of these to get a feel of it, see how I feel about them. So expect a big ranking sometime December, maybe? We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. What's your favorite board in Super Mario Party Jamboree? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks.